Hello and good morning. Almost afternoon, but hey, who's judging, right? Alright, so this video is going to be two videos in one because I'm going to have to flip the camera. So, yesterday, I came up with an idea that really I should have thought of months ago. And that is to just pull the car as close to the window as possible and run a piece of coax through and plug up a base. Like, I've got 3 of them sitting at mom's. Well, now 2. One is supposed to go out to my boy, Mr. G. I know, dude. I've been telling you I'm going to send it for like a year now. I promise I'll be sending it soon. I know you're not really trying to get into CB out there. I know it's pretty much dead in California, but I don't know. At least have it on, take a listen to the big stations, 6, 11, 28, 38, lower, and just have your ears on it. I mean, anybody will tell you if you're not listening, you'll never hear it. So you got to listen to be able to know if it really is dead. You can't go off of other people's opinions because not everybody's going to tell you the full truth. That being said, so last night I pulled the car back as close as I could while keeping my tires on the driveway without going into the grass. And I just I unplugged my coax from my meter and ran it right back through the trunk, same way it goes into the trunk, and just that excess just brought into the window. Pulled the screen back a little bit, didn't make any cuts, and so yes, the screen is open just it's a bit, but you know, it's been like 30 degrees outside, so I really don't think we have to worry about a point. I have no idea. What? Oh, Cairo. Oh my lord. Text messages, man. Autocorrects. They'll get you every time. Wow. Train of thought lost. My apologies. Alright, so that being said, screen is open just an eensy bit. Window is open a 1/4 of an inch. I know that's really not ideal, but this was temporary and a proof of concept to make sure that it would work. It worked. It's not the greatest. My ears are not that good here, which means my receive is not as good as I would like it to be. But it works. And that being said, without further ado, let's flip this thing around and show you guys what I'm working with this morning. It's my first cup of coffee. What does that say? Number 1, Dad. Love my babies to death. I'll put a picture right there for you to see my beautiful angels. Hoorah! Let's flip it around. Alright. Now, I have not used this radio in a little bit over a year. Cobra 142 GTL gives me sidebands. 5-pin mic. I'm just using pretty much what came with it. A little Cobra coffin mic. Made in Thailand. Very good. I've had 0 complaints about my audio. I'm currently on channel 19. And what kind of stinks is here I've got about 3 pounds of crap. And it's some really nasty crap. And that's with the blanker on. I mean, you're going to get that kind of noise pretty much anytime you're running residential. And I need to work on cleaning that up. So regulated power supply. So what I've done with, I've actually got two of these. The other one is still in the car. I actually, for about 2 months straight, I ran these with a voltmeter on it, and I've run pretty much the gamut through it. Pretty much anything I could run on 12 volt DC, or as I had it set for 13.5, so more like a car. It handled everything. I mean, I even ran a 2-pill off of this thing. And if it wasn't this one, it was the other one. I don't remember which. It's been well over a year since I used them. But, like I was saying, I ran it for about anywhere from a month to 2 months straight on with some kind of amp. If not this one, then another one. But some kind of amp at all times on. Typically one with a receive amp, so a constant flow of current going through it, and they just held up like tanks. I never saw a drop in the voltage. I'm sorry for getting my finger in there, but I'm holding on to my phone with 2 fingers. Yes, I'm filming on my phone. I apologize. Eventually, we'll be able to spend some money and get things a little bit nicer for you guys. Alright, that being said, if you guys remember in my previous video showing you my mobile setup, I've got the 102 102-inch steel whip Hustler style, and then I've also got the Little Wilson. The Little Wilson is simply for decoration. I don't use it. I used it twice. Once on, or actually both times were on video as a demonstration showing the difference between the two. And I will get that video up here soon. I have been slacking like crazy. I just got some new video editing software, and my face is melting. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. Alright, diving in. So, I've got, like I said, piece of coax coming from the 102, coming out of the car, and through the window into the back of the radio. Not sure if you guys can see, but there's the back of everything. I apologize if you can't see. I may just cut that completely out. Who knows? Maybe I'll leave it. Alright. So I've got that coming into here. And then obviously a jumper going from the Cobra over to the KL203 RM Italy. And then from the RM Italy to the 102. Now, I have been messaging my buddy in Winchester. Oh, I'm obviously on my phone here. I'm looking for my phone and I'm filming on it. Way to go. I'm still working on my first cup of Joe of the day, so obviously not awake. Alright, hang on. I'm taking a sip, because obviously I need it. Yummy. Alright, so the reason I was looking for my phone is I've been in touch with my buddy 540 down in Winchester. 27 miles as the bird flies. So he says he can hear me. I'm barely getting over the hash and trash, and that's pretty surprising to me, considering with my mobile setup, which is the exact same antenna. I mean, the only difference is the transmitter and the amplifier. In the car, I'm pushing anywhere from 150 to 200 watts. He says he hears me just fine down there, and I'm coming in good when I'm pretty much right here in the parking lot or just up the street, and excuse me, in the parking lot up there. So I'm a little confused by that. I'd like to get some audio from him, showing the difference he hears between the mobile and the bass. And maybe that's something I can work on with him in the future and get that out to you guys, because I'd like to know for my own information, just to really hear how well I'm getting down there. With that also being said, I'm going to work with Mr. G and see if we can brainstorm, and I know it's probably just my lack of caffeine, brainstorm putting some quick connects on all of my amplifiers so I can pretty much run whatever I want on whatever day I feel like running it here at the base station. Now, the base is not going to stay here in this location for very long. I have gotten the green light to put my Christmas gift from last year up, and that is an IMAX 2000 with a ground plane. I am not putting the ground plane up here simply because I'm trying not to attract too much attention. I was just going to figure out a way of mounting the 102 to the house on the backside, up as high as I could. But I'm kind of failing to find a good way to do that. Plus, sourcing the 102 has been proving to be difficult. I'm trying to buy locally. I am not trying to order from Amazon if I can avoid it. I always try to buy local, or from a friend who has...
Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you can talk, but I won't talk about you, so you keep your smart comments to yourself. Now, if you're the one that's doing it, yeah, I'm talking about your punk ass. Shut up. Just get the fuck out, Bug Grubby. It's here in the fucking morning company. Fuck out, Bug Grubby. I'm not gonna fuck around on either one of you. You understand? Fuck up, won't bug your ass. Shut up.
What's with all the hostility in my receive this morning? Come on now. Ain't nobody gonna whip nobody's butts. Nobody's gonna whip nobody's backsides this morning. Come on now, just get her down the road. For shame. Alright, anyway. Obviously, well... I'll get a radio check real quick, just so you guys... How's about it? Is this little radio getting out? 322 Martinsburg, West Virginia, standing by. They're all gonna make me out to be a liar right now, aren't they? How's about it, drivers? Is this radio working? I guess my radio's not working. Of course, truck drivers gonna make me out to be a liar right now. That's what they do.